Hello, guys. So our question today is, why do people get married?
I think people get married just for cultural reasons, religious reasons, and finances. Because you can always have that relationship outside of a marriage, but like once it's a contract, then it's like official and you can't get out of it. So, yeah.
So just to limit, like, put strains on relationships, so it'll be harder for people to split.
I think that's one way to put it. But yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, I think people get married by force sometimes. I think sometimes, like, the parents kind of say, hey, kids, get married. And the kids are like, we don't want to. And the mom was like, well, you got to give me babies. So we got to give me grandkids, so we're going to get married.
But why do they have to get married to get babies?
Well, you want to make it official. You know what I mean?
Why do people feel the need to make it official?
I think it's like culture. I think going back to what other people said before, I think it goes down to like culture.
As they love each other so much that they want to make it official and just participate in everything that comes along with being married officially and legally.
So if it was you, would you care to like have that contract, or would you like not care? You say, oh, I love this person, like I don't need a piece of paper to make it official.
I think I would care because it just shows like the devotion that they have to the relationship, and like.
I think people get married, one, to be able to expand their, how can I say, like their love towards each other, and also mainly, I know for some people it's more like culturally that they need to get married to be able to have a family.
So you said to expand. Do you think this piece of paper would actually expand the love, or?
I'll say it's more like a type of contract. So that way it could be official, like, oh no, you're mine and I'm yours, like no one else. I know that's like that plan, but I know sometimes things happen.
So in your opinion, what's a good age for marriage?
Personally, I'll say like around 28, 29.
28, 29. Why do you think that?
Because you already have like a adult mindset, you already have like some ideas, plan for your future, and you already have like a stable job, stable house, so you can offer something.
So I think people get married because they think that marriage is a way to keep someone in your life for a very long time.
So just to limit the person, not having it, like making it hard for the person to leave the relationship.
Yeah, and they think that marriage is going to keep them forever.
I think it's important. I think marriage is really great just because it kind of signifies that you two are like bound to be together in a sense, and that you guys are for real. Because I don't know, marriage is like a seal the deal kind of thing. So I think it shows the importance of how much you love that person, that you would like give.
So are you saying that it's once two people are married, it's harder for them to split?
Well, with the divorce rates that are happening, it's kind of easier to split. But I think just the idea of it, just showing that you guys are united together, shows that you have a promise to want to stay together. So it really just shows how important that person is to you. Like they love
So as a follow-up question, what would you think is a good age for marriage?
Age for marriage? I would say like 24 and up, like around that time. Just so you can get a sense of just living out on your own, like college and stuff, kind of growing as your own person. Because I think just understand
people get married as just like a commitment to each other, and that's not to say that like people who don't get married don't commit to each other, but I feel like it just is like a more, I don't know, there's like a ceremonial aspect to it, and like there's this societal like.
So for you, do you think would you want marriage? Like, would you want that ceremonial thing, or do you think it doesn't matter? Is it a necessity or no?
For me, I would want that, and I think a lot of that is to just like family and like culture. Seeing the examples, that I've seen before.
Okay, and what do you think is a good age for marriage?
Honestly, I don't really know. I think for me, I always think like I'm not gonna get married for another 10 years, so I feel like older.
Okay,
better.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I think the main reason for people to get married is just religion. Aside from that, I don't think being married or having a boyfriend or girlfriend is very different, because they're both proclamations for love, essentially.
I personally wouldn't get married. I don't think there's a necessity behind it. I feel like if you could be committed to someone, that you don't really need to get married through papers or by church. I think people usually just do it because of like cultural or societal reasons, not for anything.
Hi. So, why do people get married? What I think about this is that people seek stability in life, and marriage is one way to say, oh, I'm stable, I have a house, I have a life, and it's going well for me. And people are afraid, to take chances and to be outside this realm of marriage. But of course, I think it works for a few people because they're good at stability, they're good at commitment, and they're good at deciding things for the rest of their lives and just like